Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn accounting equation. Accounting equation is assets is equals to liabilities plus capital. This equation can be expressed as that is, if we bring this variable to left hand side, then it becomes negative, and if we get capital to left hand side, then it becomes negative. So assets minus liabilities is equals to capital. Assets minus capital is equals to liabilities. The main equation is assets is equals to liabilities plus capital. Steps in developing an accounting equation. So the steps to be followed while using this equation. First step is to ascertain the variables of an equation. That is, ascertain the variables of an equation. That is, assets, liabilities, or capital. If a problem is given, first step is to ascertain the variable of an equation. First step is to find out which variable is affected. The second step is find out the effect. Find out the effect. That is, increase or decrease. If we find out the variable which is affected, then we should find out what is the effect, whether the variable is increasing or decreasing. Third step is show the effect on appropriate side of an equation. Show the effect on appropriate side of an equation. That is, after finding out the effect, we should put that in to this formula. Asset is equals to liabilities plus capital. The left hand side should always be equal to right hand side. Example. Example is, we will solve one problem. Commenced business with capital. Business with capital. Rupees 1 lakh. Solution. Now the first step is to ascertain the variable of an equation. So in this, which variable is affected? So step 1, variables affected. Variables affected. So in this equation, which variable is affected? Capital. So commenced business with capital. So obviously capital is affected. And rupees 1 lakh. Cash. Cash is asset. So the variables affected is asset and capital. Step number 2. Step number 2 is to find out the effect. Effect is whether asset is increasing or decreasing, whether capital is increasing or decreasing. So step number 2, effect of transaction on equation. Effect of transaction on equation. So what is the effect? Increase in asset, that is cash. Increase in asset, cash, and also capital. Commenced business with capital, rupees 1 lakh. Cash is also increasing and capital amount is also increasing. So step number 3 is putting this in the equation, main equation. Asset is equals to liabilities plus capital. Accounting equation. asset is equals to liability plus capital. 1 lakh is equals to liability plus 1 lakh. Liability is 0, so 1 lakh is equals to 1 lakh. Hence, it is proved left hand side is equal to right hand side.